always gonna get something. Dawnbreaker isn't the type of hero that's just gonna completely take you or push you out of lane. Kishka in a lot of trouble.
Very good play there from Mango Rose, and that's gonna be first blood as well for Atlantis.
So far, so good for Atlantis. The thing that is weird to me is that Sanctity has more CS than the Death Prophet. As we are praising Atlantis for their good early game, Ponyo loses his life. But still, when we look at the mid lane, usually the Death Prophet should be doing a bit better. I guess the fact that the Void Spirit is a melee hero helps, but the Death Prophet is a very, very tough hero to lane into as they're that low. And now we're gonna be seeing a fight for the first power rune.
BD stolen, that's gonna be Mirana definitely going down with the Astral Steps burnt by Sanctity. Yellow able to keep that chase up alive. So that
to go for the Bloodseeker. You have the Dawnbreaker ulti, and he wants to join the bottom lane immediately.
Very big fight here as Wonder Boy able to keep himself alive with all the poke applied by Sanctity, Kishka, and Ace, and they're going to exorcism this mid tower. Glyph will be forced out as well. And now looking for the Bane in the tree line, and we'll run into Ace.
Beastmaster coming.
Crypt Swarm is available, and that's going to be enough. Wonder Boy with the Exorcism gets a couple ticks in as well, but the Bloodseeker on the side, it's onto the Mirana. No teleport available. Seeker will get the first kill for himself. There's a Roar being used as well onto the DP. DP is down, and the Seeker running away with 500 movement speed. So the Beastmaster is going to be applying pressure into that lane as soon as possible. Once that Dominator is up, and take that lane for himself, farm up for the Overlord, or maybe something else. As Ace is still being chased here. Will go down. Wonder Boy's going to be finishing him off with the Crypt Swarm. No running.
At that, though, bottom lane Seeker.
Dawn ulti there as well. Beautiful catch. Very good play there from Atlantis, getting 4-2-3 out of the way.
And it's gonna be a blink reveal, though. Mars gets caught with that blink, so it's not really gonna do anything.
Not too much, and they're already taking Wonder Boy down. So Lilgun will find the entry kill, at least in this top fight, and this Moonlight Shadow. A bit of a disengaging one, but they will get the jump on Sanctity as the Void Spirit is suddenly found wandering all by himself in the river. It's like more and more as we've seen time progress. Beastmasters less frequently are the guys going in first, but he's the one getting jumped on first. That is going to be the Mars, but a nightmare save as the arrow misses, and the DP is being roared and under the tower as well. Beastmaster with that extra armor staying alive for as long as it's needed because they've already taken down two. Ponyo, Wonder Boy, both down, and the Mars will be number 3, and Lilgun will find 3 kills for themselves. It took way too long to get that Beastmaster down, plus the extra armor provided by that tier 2 tower.
There should have been a bigger lead that they accumulated, but they just didn't manage to do so, and now even the Roche will go the way of Lilgun.
Yep, they just hit the Overlord timing, go into the pit with the Black Dragon. You know, just the I love audio engineering stuff, you know, it makes games really vivid and really cool. But hey, it's a competitive game. Bane able to use the Nightmare to dodge the arrow, or well, the spear in this case, actually, not the arrow. But that's the arena for support, so I think Lilgun's still pretty happy with that. They want to go. They want to go for round number 2. Kishka from the back as well, and will be able to get the Wukong's command, and that's something Atlantis doesn't want to fight in, but they will take down the Beast, and look at 4-2-3 go. That's already 2 plus 1, and run you go. Hunting this Mars down slowly but surely as WS is about to drop, and that's a triple, and oh baby, can we get an Ultra as well, as it's going to be the hunt onto Mango Rose, and 4-2-3, 1-2-3, Ultra kill. Team wipe Lilgun. Go, because Lilgun is much stronger now.
I've always been critical of Lilgun. Okay, poor Enchantress. I really don't think he's getting out of this one, but I've always been critical of them in a sense that they had troubles playing classic drafts, slowing down the game, waiting for timings and stuff like that. But in this game, they've shown that they as a team have grown. I know that like a few months ago, they started practicing normal drafts and how to play around them. They didn't look really good, but this is pretty solid, you know.
Atlantis attempting to go to the high ground, but getting caught outside of their base. That's how squishy your mid DP is. No BKB used, no nothing. Sanctity just blows them up.
Now, this is more of a desperation smoke. It's gonna be Ace just taking it.
Recast Nightmare to the Blinking Mars. No arena for you, but the BKB comes out, and again, the target's going to be the Bane. But Bane's already done his job. He had the Fiend script out for just long enough to be able to take down Wonder Boy. And here comes 4-2-3, and look at him go. Bloodseeker's going to be hacking them all down one by one. That's going to be 3 dead, making it 4 as Ponyo on the high ground. Nowhere to go. And that's going to be that. I pretty much feel like that is the game as well. Lilgun seems unstoppable now.
I kind of felt like it was the game ever since the smoke of Atlantis on the ward when they dove the tier 2. That's when you could see that they know it is their timing, but they don't really know how to approach it because they're going way too deep in. After that, it was Lilgun all the way, and now I think they just put a nail in the coffin. Obviously, Atlantis, they're not giving up just yet, but in my mind, they have one more fight left in them. The only reason they're not GGing out is because they have the tier 2s.
Slowly but surely can just take these tier 2 towers down. Maybe just even the top lane, force the fight on the top tier 3. Win that one and you've won the game. Atlantis, they don't have any ults. So, do they just... BKB still stays intact. Dawn is going to get to heal herself back up. The boars and the centaurs are doing slow work, but good work. Towards the tier 3 tower, and here we go. The Beastmaster gets jumped on. Dawn coming in with the ulti. Arrow will connect despite the Nightmare attempt. And this time, Atlantis, what can he do? And a beautiful 4-man Boundless Strike. They literally walked into it, and that's going to be all over for them. Oh my goodness. It is things like that which you're kind of just looking at the... Well, it's a piggy train. And they want to blow somebody up, but you're walking high ground blindly. You're going to get hit by a Boundless Strike to get a 4-man stun. They did at least kill the Bloodseeker off, but it is a fight that does seem to be pretty difficult to win because Sanctity is still there to lead the troops. And a buyback coming out from the Mirana as well, but that is a glyph forced out as well.
If you have played enough of these games, you would know with these kind of plays, you're gonna win 0% of the games. If you would go in and attempt to do something... Oh, Sanctity. It's gonna be fine.
Yeah, but look at the rest of them. They're coming into the back. And Enchantress is going to be right there in the front. Smokes are popping. Where's the detection, boys? Don't see it coming out. The Rupture is going to be on the DP. Deep the BKB and Exorcism pop. Kishka coming in with the Wukong's command off of the back line. And there's going to be a lot of BKBs popping as well. The Roar onto the Dawnbreaker. And that's
killing their carry.
Mango is down. WS is following as well. Kishka with the double kill on the support Monkey King and chasing onto Ayat. And there's also a caught Ponyo on the side. And hey, we'll just Fiend script this guy because they called GG. And that will be game number 1. Done and dusted and put in the bag by Lilgun.
When your carry is dying to a Monkey King who, I mean, to be fair, has almost the same amount of net worth, but that is a big problem. But as I was expecting for you to say luscious and beautiful, but okay, I can go with that as well. Top lane though, WS.
Maybe she's Maybelline. I think that's the wrong quote we were supposed to say. Things sound so stupid, you know, stuff like that. I'm talking about YTP. They're awesome. I love it. Absolutely love it. Ponyo, though, not going to be as lucky. He loses his career and his life. And Monkey King, Mango Rose, fighting all the way to the end, but it's going to be a double kill in the end. So, but it is a competitive game anyway, so you take what you can and you win with it. But if this was a pub game, these two guys are getting reported. But Sanctity goes down, so Atlantis getting their first kill and maybe even 2. As Ace is about to draw.
Kishka
very low
in.
HP. Kishka has got the spear available. They've got the dust to slow down the Sand King if he were to Sandstorm. And there he goes. Gets the nuke out onto the Sand King, but he drops as well. And Mars is looking for either one of them. That's a lot of juking. That is definitely a lot of juking happening on both ends, but finally catching the Wyvern with the slow. Here comes Sanctity. Misses the spear, though. How are you going to catch a flying thing anyway? And there we go with the toss. Avalanche, still not enough. The raindrops are going to be soaking up that damage. The slows are there, but finally, Sanctity puts an end to Ayat's life. And that's going to be a bottom kill as well, because Mango Rose falls to 11. And the Viper finds a 4th kill.
Having and the Ember, you know, if he would be higher level than the Viper, you'd be okay. But Viper is naturally an Ember counter. You burn through the Flame Guard in just a few hits, and Sand King again is dead.
Yeah, it's a bit of a, well, full-out combo thrown in by the Sky and the Tiny, so you don't really get to live for long. And Ayat being chased by spiders. 4-2-3. This is so annoying to play against, because if you're a support roaming around the map, you might even have to pop your curse, but it ain't gonna help out. 4-2-3 is more cast range than you do. And it's a regional rune as well, so that's basically just a free kill. More spiders.
You really have to get rid of or watch your diet there. You know, even when you die, if there's spiders coming out of you.
Loading up a bottom, going for the Viper. Snakes well stunned, gonna be following up as one of the towers, gonna be helping them for this kill. And maybe even
Mars in trouble.
Ishka, as well as Wonder Boy, is gonna be doing a decent amount. Another remnant jump as well from Wonder Boy, speared away. Burrow strikes available, connection comes out. One more right click, one more right click on top of the one more right click, and that's gonna be a double kill for the Sand King. So it does pay off, but a lot of damage was dealt to the mid tower. Dagger, pretty expensive items to build on your support, but you kind of have to. Mango Rose spotted in the jungle. Kishka. What a play. He pops the arena to break the trees, and Monkey King is down. Mid-air jump, still stunned. Meanwhile, he doesn't.
Bottom lane, there's gonna be aggression on 11 again.
There's no tower this time. Stun runs out as well. Curse will hold the Skywrath on the spot. Ace. He's got a lot of enemies around him, so if they got the Viper kill, they will take the Sky as well.
But the Mama is here.
4-2-3. Spiders on the way. Spear as well into the Winter Wyvern. So they get a response kill. They did take 2 towers at the same time. So both of these towers, whoa. Both of these towers here fall.
HP, and you can see that Lilgun are already preparing. They know that Atlantis have one play. They have to take that tower. If they don't open up the top part of the map, they'll have nowhere to play.
Poor Ember. He literally put a remnant behind him to teleport away if he gets jumped on. But Sky, silence, much faster. Nowhere to go, really. I wonder what the 188 bet odds are saying at this point, because they're probably showing a very one-sided theory here for Lilgun. Atlantis going for the 3-man smoke. Ayat, Ponyo, WS. Kishka is going to be in between if they run into the Mars. They should still maybe catch 11 here. That would be a good kill. Keep on shutting down the Viper, and maybe you get a kill for Mango Rose. Looking for the last hit. We'll get it. Another kill closer towards his battle here.
You know, Panda, speaking about 188 bet, I'm actually surprised we get hired with that sponsor, you know, because I'd fire myself, because every single one of our predictions is spot on. You know,
right.
So,
yeah, we would never want to say anything that might give an indicator for somebody that we might be right or might be wrong, as Kishka gets blown up.
see, with these spiders, this is how you take over the world. You reproduce and you send your kids everywhere, and you know you're gonna have an army and vision every single time. And now Kishka, he sees everything.
Ember, beautiful target as well to grab Sanctity, gonna be there before the Inkswell. It doesn't even get the pop. They don't even get the Inkswell to pop by the time he's already dead. Oh man, well that just tells it doesn't change anything if it does. Ages, because he was alone there for a moment, but they might get a second chance for it, because Sanctity is walking into Ponyo.
He will kill them all.
Wonder Boy, they're like, let's get out of here. We don't want to be here. TPs are kicking in. We've lost the Grimstroke. And that's exactly what you do. You see a big rock elemental guy walk towards you. You don't challenge it. Epicenter being burnt though, and it's gonna go on the Skywrath. Sanctity getting to bully WS here, but Tiny's not gonna let go of his prize that he's found in the form of a Sand King.
3 punks walking out and like, we're gonna beat someone up, and then you run into Dwayne Johnson. That's what it looked like for the easiest target. But Atlantis, they had an idea, it's just the wrong hero that they ran into.
Yep. Sanctity's edge is about to get burned, but not quite all the way, as the tower hits will be blocked by the Colosseum. Ring placed down by the Mars, and there's the curse and Broodmother to finish things off. Yup. Support Mars down. They did use all of the spells though.
Gonna be the top one. Atlantis hasn't given a big team fight, but that is the tower where you're gonna have to. The problem with the way that the game is going is that Lilgun are gonna set themselves up for success. They'll push in the bottom lane and then come over, or get a pick off and then come over. It doesn't really matter. They can choose.
Yep, there's not much left of a Sand King after that poison. Plus the vessel as well, so there's really nothing left. And they found a solo
Grimace
kill
food.
on the Ember Spirit as well. Now the spiders, well, Mango Rose is going to be there, but still, 4-2-3 snipes him.
Go for a smoke, and they have their timings with the Monkey King BKB, but he isn't even there.
Monkey King teleports away just before the Mongolians arrive. He's able to get there. There's an Orchid cast as well on the Ponyo. Take down the Grinstroke, 4-2-3. We'll run into Wonder Boy and WS, but that's going to be a lot of money for the Sand King.
Caught in the spider web.
Yep. Where to go. Here comes the Viper as well. Ulting the first Spirit. Right-clicking through the damage is almost sufficient, but not quite enough. And the BKB is popped by Sanctity. And Mango Rose loses the 1v1 as the melee racks are down as well by Sanctity. Oh boy, that's your carry down for 60 seconds.
Did you see there on the top lane where they were killing the Ember, or in the end he doesn't die because the TP? Kishka was just staying next to them. If he gave in one right click, it would have been nice, but I think he's starting to feel bad. When you pick a Viper and the Broodmother against the enemies, you know, at some point you start feeling bad.
Sand King dies outside of the arena, but the hitbox is too big. Colosseum is a big place, so... Mishka and Wonder Boy snipe him. Oh, doesn't get close enough with the Slate. Unable to finish off the Mars. That just leaves us with one more lane to go. 11 is already making his work towards this tier 3 tower. Slowly corroding all that rock. Here comes Sanctity. He's ready to go, and he's finally found the catch on the Wyvern. The one he's been looking for maybe 3, 4, maybe 5 times this game. He finally gets his Blink Stun to connect without the Wyvern getting away. And that is Mega Creeps at the same time as well. Well, not really. Range Rack's still in the bot lane, but it doesn't matter. Not in the eyes of Lilgun.
Okay, the idea now for Atlantis, they have a new goal. Last more than an hour against Lilgun. They only need 1 more minute, so I think, Panda, that they might actually get it. So it's getting quite tense right here in game number 2.
There's a race to the finish line. WS goes in with the BKB. Epicenter's going to be popped as well. Mars about to drop the A on this. Drops for the first time on the Broodmother. And Mango Rose attempting to keep them inside the Wukong's command, but they don't have anything to hold them in place. And the Sand King is slowly dropping as 11 burns him down. And there we go. It is just a big charge from Lilgun as they close out one more. There's a curse onto the Broodmother, and that will be the death, the first death of the Brood this game. Instant buyback from 4-2-3 as well. Let's finish up this game right here, right now. Lilgun continues to press their advantage. 11 slowly slaying Ayat inside the fountain.
That's a painful death. Okay, it has been an hour. I think you call GG right now so that you don't die another 1,000 times. Yeah, there it is.
It comes out, and Lilgun, the Mongolian charge, continues to go on as they take this game, this series, and they're still undefeated in the league. 2-0 victory for them.